nothing but blue sky. Oh yeah. What's going on, prospectors? We got some BlueSky Gold Mining.com Paydirt for you today. Washington State concentrates, so stick around. What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed bringing you another episode of Backyard Prospecting. Today we've got for you some BlueSky Mining Gold Company Paydirt. It's their Washington State Paydirt concentrates. We spent about $50 on it, $6 to ship it to us, $56 total, but $50 is what the dirt itself cost. I'll show you a little post-up of their page right here. But BlueSky is over here in Washington State. So it got to me super quick. It maybe took 2 days to ship out to me once I ordered it. Ordered it last week. And so as you're probably aware, gold prices have been boom, 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 boom going up. I think we're over 2,000 right now. Or 1,900 rather. So that's going to vary a little bit as far as what the ROI and all that is. But either way, I bought this mid-July. Got to me, 1.5 pounds of dirt is what they wound up sending out. And so we're going to check this out, see what kind of goods we can get. So let me set up with classifiers and all that, and then we'll shake it out and see what kind of gold we can find. Stick around. So we got the dirt all ready to go here, got my classifier set up. So let's bust in and see what we got. Like I said, that taped up didn't really pose any problem because we just ripped the whole top off. Still in the Mylar bag does give it a little bit more security. But I'm not going to complain too much here, because everything got to me in good order. Didn't have too far to go. So there's our dirt. Looks like just some sandy sands. Now I don't see any big rocks in there, so I don't even think I need to do the 1/4 inch. So we're going to skip that altogether. We're going to move right on to the 10 mesh. And then go from there, as we do. So hang tight while we shake this out and see what kind of goodies we can come up with. Hopefully they'll be the shiny golden kind. So, in the top layers here, trying to figure out what this is all about. It's almost like I've never seen this kind of material. Oh, damn, those are some big fuzzy rocks. Jesus. All right, now I understand what's going on there. These rocks are very magnetic. And they've basically swooped up on a bunch of the smaller magnetics. And they've kind of grouped together. At first, it looked like they were like spongy or something. But no, now I see what it is. That's magnetic stuff. So there's definitely going to be some magnetics in all of this material. But just let's run down real quick. So what we got, there's our plus 10 with them funky magnetic rocks. Barely touches the top riffle, but as you can see over there, there is a little, well, a decent flake of gold sitting in here. It's a plus 10 size, so that's pretty not that bad. So we'll grab that as it goes through the sluice. Moving down, we got the plus 20. I don't see any gold in here right off the bat. Pretty sure I saw some when we were classifying, so I'm very hopeful on this one as well. But this one just a little bit over the bottom riffle, or the bottom lip up to the bottom riffle. Remember, this entire thing is about 1.5 pounds of material. Next up, we got the plus 40. Crap in there. We got the plus 40, our sandy stuff. This also goes right up to that bottom riffle, so that's a good amount of material there. And then finally, the minus 40, where we probably have, the most weight, still just goes to the bottom riffle, but that thing is packed with sand. In the sub 40, lots of black sands, and seeing that first plus 10 and how crazy the magnetics are in there, I can only imagine. So let's stop imagining and let's take a look at what we got. Getting the old magnet out here. There's nothing on the bottom, so you know this is how it's coming out. Holy crap. This is absolutely, without a doubt in my mind, Washington State sand. Look at that. Look at that. That is insane. And this, I've maxed out the magnet, basically, is what's going on there, because as you can see, there's still a ton left. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm feeling like I'm going to have to take a lot of the magnetics out of here before I run this sub 40 stuff. This is a lot, and I think it's just going to make panning this out of a bear. That being said, anybody who's picking this up and panning it, I wish you well. I wish you the best of luck. This is a torturous bag of dirt, I can tell just from looking at this one layer. Look at that. Oh my God. Like, that's ridiculous. That's crazy, right? It's a crazy amount. I've maxed out the biggest magnet with how much comes out of there. It's crazy. Let's go up to the plus 40. Might as well, right? I imagine it'll be a lot of the same, just bigger chunks. And yep, does not disappoint. Sandy rocks of magnetic type. Lots of it all the way through. We'll see it in the plus 20. We'll see it in the plus 10. That's how real Paydirt's supposed to look. Same magnetics all the way up and through all classifications. So, that's what we got to deal with. Super magnetic. Jesus. Usually you don't see this much in the plus 10s, but man, look at that. Look at that. This is going to be a challenging bag of dirt, I can already tell. So, sit back and relax, because we're going to be a bit. Before I run it through the sluice, I think I'm going to grab another pan and dump all these magnetics out and try to get them cleaned up and out of here. Otherwise, this is going to be, we're going to be here all day. And, yeah. Back, we got everything all classified up. And, I just need to throw a little water in each of these pans, let it soak in for a sec. And we're ready to rock. As always, we're going to work from the largest stuff down. So we'll start off with the plus 10 down to the plus 20, plus 40, then finally finish off with a minus 40. And when we're all done, we hope we will see piles and piles of gold. Yeah, so we'll see what's up. So we're going to start off with the plus 10, run this real quick, and we know for sure there is a little chunk of gold in here. So we're already off to a good start. Don't see much of anything else in here. And it's not a whole lot of dirt anyway, so this one's going to go real quick. And then we'll speed through the next one, and the one after that, and the one after that. And we're going to see what we got. Lots of broken down quartz in all of this. Some mica. Alright, that gold chunk must have already made its way in. Alright. That's our plus 10. Now we're going to move on to the plus 20. Speed things along through the next 3 classifications. And we'll be back in a little bit and find out what we got. Don't go nowhere. There's your gold, baby. Lots of fine gold. Mercury gold. Lots of goodies in there. To get it all cleaned up. Oh, lots of Mercury gold. Alright. So we're going to get this all cleaned up. We'll weigh it all out and show you what we got. Don't go nowhere. Alright, we are back and ready to weigh this dirt out. So, again, this is the BlueSky Gold Mining Washington pay dirt. As you saw, there was a ton of black sands in there that we were able to remove. Look at all that. Like, that much of that was all black sand. Crazy amount. Most of it was all in the sub 40. There we go. All right. So we're all dried out. Gold's ready to go. Now, a couple words of note. There was some mercury on some of this gold. There was a couple flakes that were sitting there with everything else, but they were silver colored. So what I did is when I was drying it out, I took it outside, brought out the big propane torch, and burned off that mercury that was on there. So everything in here is nice and shiny gold now. Mostly. There are a couple pieces in there that are a little bit on the lighter color, so I think they may be a lower carat. But there's always a mix anyways. That's just how natural pay dirt is. Either way, Miner Bob and the ass are ready to rock, as so am I. So let's see what we wound up with. All right. 0.660 grams of gold. So not too bad. Lots of varying sizes in here. We got some semi-decent nuggets. There was a over 10 mesh one, or one that at least got caught at that level. As well as a bunch of smaller pieces and some really fine fly poop, if what people call it. Let me zoom in here and get you a little better view of all that. And might be a little too close. Oh, there we go. All zoomed in. So there's your gold, baby. A mixture of some natural dirty gold. And I think that's all natural out of the ground, because it's not as shiny as you get from some sellers. So it doesn't look like it's been polished up. Which is fine by me. Gold is gold and I'll take it all. So we're going to bottle this up, and we'll be back here with the final words and the ROI. Sit back and hang tight. All right, we are back and here with our final words, ROI, on the BlueSky Gold Mining pay dirt. And I got to say, I had a lot of fun going through this dirt. This dirt, I'm going to say, is not for the faint of heart. Definitely not for the beginner. There is a lot, I mean a lot of magnetics and black sands heavies in here. And if you don't know how to remove those correctly to begin with, you're going to wind up either throwing your gold out, the fine stuff that gets stuck up in there when you try to pull that out, or you're just going to have a hell of a time going through it. Now, this is great practice dirt if you really want to learn how to work those heavies in your pan. So I won't say don't get it if you're a beginner. Just know that you're really going to have to work at it. Go slow, do a little bit at a time. Don't throw the whole bag in your pan. Otherwise, you're just going to get blown away. This one's a tough one, so definitely take your time on this one. Your efforts will absolutely be paid off. Now, what we wound up getting out of that bag was about 6.66 grams of gold, which winds up being around 80%. Now, of course, we'll do the official ROI right here for you. But as you can see, we got about 40 bucks worth of gold back, and it wound up being around 80% return, which is not bad at all. You know, 40 bucks out of $50 investment, you know, we call it that, but the money is what it is. It costs money to go out and dig holes in the dirt too, and it costs time, and it costs my back tomorrow. So none of that. Just got to stay here at home, do it nice and relaxing, and got a little bit of gold for my effort. And you know what? That's totally worth it. So that being said, 80% ROI back. definitely a good amount of gold to put back in your pocket. Again, keep in mind there is possibly going to be some mercury on your gold. There was absolutely some on mine. I don't know if you saw it when I was going through and showing you the pan. But there was absolutely some mercury on the gold, and I had to burn that off. So keep that in mind. If you wind up getting this dirt and you find some of that, don't throw that in with the rest of your gold. Otherwise, it's going to spread. Take some time, take it outside, burn it off with a torch. Use the baked potato method, or however, whatever. Go look it up how to do that. Maybe we'll do it here, and I'll show you how to do that one time if I get a bunch of gold with mercury on it. But I'd rather not if I can avoid playing with the stuff, because it's a little bit, it's toxic. You don't want to play with it too much, or you can get yourself in trouble. Especially if you're breathing that stuff in. So if you do burn it off, take it outside. Do not do it in your sheds. Don't do it in your garage. You don't want to breathe in that mercury. You probably should have a mask or a respirator of some sort over your face, or at least be in a nice, really well ventilated area, so it's going to blow those fumes away from you. Either way, that being said, good amount of gold got brought back out of this dirt. Had a great time going through it. It was a nice challenge, so I would say if you're looking for a bag of dirt, grab the BlueSky Washington Paydirt. I haven't checked out their other two, so I can't endorse those. But the BlueSky Washington Paydirt was not too bad at all. 80% ROI is a good amount back. It was a nice challenging bag, and I had some fun going through it, and I think you will too. So check them out. BlueSky Gold Mining, I put their link down below. BlueSkyGoldMining.com. See their card here. Wait for it to... There we are. And of course I'm covering the website. You know what? I'll put a link down below for you. Either way, I just want to thank you all for tuning in today. Backyard Prospecting Dig Daddy out here in the shed saying thank you once again for hanging out. And if I don't catch you out on the rivers, I'll see you in the backyard. Peace.